Hey everyone, it's Kasey from Kaseyplans and now Kasey Reads. I am so nervous to film this, but I made a goal for myself to film book videos. Book videos require face-to-face interaction with the camera, so here we go. I'm wearing my Oliver shirt for some confidence today. I wanted to go through and share with you the book haul that I got over the weekend. Kind of a dipping my toe into making regular book content. These studio lights that I have are just too bright. So you know what? We'll go with that. How about that? So the first book that I picked up is The Front Runner by Elsie Silver. This is the third book in the Gold Rush Ranch series. This one is Stefan and Mira the Vet. Y'all, last night I just finished Violet and Cole's story. Wasn't my favorite because Daddy Cade in the Elsie Silver universe still is my main man. But you know what? I figured I would pick this up. I want to read all of them, but I noticed that they were changing the cover, so this cover wasn't available. So I did go ahead and pick this up. If you don't know, these are cowboy-ish romances. This is obviously set on a horse ranch. The other two books in the series feature a horse trainer, and then the second one is a jockey. So Mira is the horse vet. I don't know if there's a special term for horse vets, please forgive me, but Mira is the horse veterinarian and Stefan is the owner of a competitive horse ranch. You know, I'm not even going to edit this. He's the owner of a competitive horse ranch, so I can't wait to see these two fall in love. I'm excited to read this. And you know, I love the new covers. There they are. So cute. So again, Front Runner by Elsie Silver. I then also picked up A False Start. This is the Barnes & Noble exclusive. I cannot wait to remove that sticker. If you know, you know, I hate those. So this features Nadia and Griffin. So Nadia is Stefan's sister, apparently. Yes. So Nadia is Stefan's sister. I have no idea who Griffin is, but we will find out. So this is the fourth one in the Gold Rush Ranch series. Yeah, I don't know. I think Nadia works at the bar. We love a good barkeep story. There was one in the Chestnut Spring series as well. So again, A False Start by Elsie Silver. Her third book in the Wild Love series is coming out in March. So I'm so excited to read those. And these will tide me over in the meantime. Continuing on with the romance theme, I got Beg, Borrow, or Steal, which is Sarah Adams' newest book. And again, Barnes & Noble exclusive content. If you know me, I do not read the back covers of books. I never have. Like, if I like the cover, I'm going to get it. When I went to Barnes & Noble on Saturday, I was kind of in the mood for some romance. Haven't read romance in a bit. I've been really on a fantasy kick or a romantasy kick, which I did get some of in this haul, but I said, you know what? I could use a really just romance. So I've been recommended Sarah Adams before. I've seen some of her other books at Barnes & Noble, and they had a whole big display because this is the newest book in her, or this is her newest book. I think this just came out in January, if I'm not mistaken. So this is that newest book for her. I'm excited to read this. Apparently they're two feuding second grade teachers and neighbors. This is rivals to lovers romance. Sounds very similar to enemies to lovers, which, if you know, enemies to lovers is one of my favorite tropes, as well as Grumpy Sunshine. I would love to know in the comments what your favorite romance trope or tropes is. So I am excited to read Emily and Jack's story in Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams. Then I decided to dip my toe into the Allie Hazlewood universe. I have been reading pretty regularly for a couple of years now. I've always been a lifelong reader, but I went to law school. I was starting my career, so I truly didn't have time to what I like to call pleasure read. So I have been hearing about Allie Hazlewood. I know she just had a book come out last year called Bride, I believe, but I've never read anything by her. So I Googled while I was at Barnes & Noble, Allie Hazlewood reading order. And it said that this is the first one in her STEM girl series. I kind of like that idea. I don't think you see a lot of STEM girls in the romance world, but I'm here for it. So this is Olive and Adam's story. That's cute, and I hope that's them on the cover. So this is The Love Hypothesis. If I like this, I will start getting her other novels as kind of palette cleansers for romantasy or really heavy romance books, or fantasy books. Does anybody else do that, where you read a really intense book and you just kind of need a palette cleanser? Like, you need something in between the other books. This is probably going to be something like that for me, as well as the other romances that I picked up. It'll probably be something to kind of cleanse my palette, get me ready for the next fantasy book that I'm reading, especially those really thick fantasy books. So I'm excited to read this. I love women in STEM. If you're a woman in STEM, you're awesome. And now let's get into the fantasy, romantasy. Oh, my chair's stuck. So I did pick up Legendary by Stephanie Garber, which is the second book in the Caraval series. I do have the first one. I am currently reading it, and I am addicted. It's so fast-paced, so well written. This is such a unique story, and something that I found interesting about this book is that there's really nothing on the back that would give it away. You actually have to open the book to get the little blurb, which I love. So it sounds like this may be similar-ish, where there's an invitation to a game that you have to work through. I am really, really loving the first book. I'm only about 50 pages into it right now, but it is so good, so well written. I cannot wait to dive further into this series. And then I assume I will get the third one and then the little novella. But the novella is still a hardcover. The Christmas Caraval novella is still a hardcover at my Barnes & Noble. I don't love that, because then on my shelf they won't look right, if you know, I know. So I probably will wait until that is a paperback, but I do think Stephanie has another series and I really like her as an author, so I probably will pick that up as well. Heavy into the romantasy book. This is The Ashes and the Star-Crossed King by Carissa Broadbent. This is the second duology in the Crowns of Nyaxia. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that series. The first one has been on my TBR forever. I've been recommended it by so many people. So Onyx Storm, as I'm filming this, comes out tomorrow. Once I read that, I'm diving into this universe. This is the first of a 6-book series, but they're broken up into duologies. So this is the second one in the duology. It's a thickie. It's a romantasy with, I don't know, but because I didn't read the first one, so I don't actually know what this is about. Because again, we don't read the back of the book, people. But I am very excited to jump into this universe. I do know that there is a novella for this as well. And I think one of the other duology starter books just came out, so I'm pretty excited for that to come out, or for me to get through these to read that. Just so many books, so little time. Like, how do people read 300 books in a year? I don't, but I would love to, but work, gets in the way. And then the final book I picked up is Powerless by Lauren Roberts. This book came recommended to me by my friend Dee. Shout out Dee if you're watching this. I hope you are, and I hope you're enjoying this video. So this, from what I am told, this is similar-ish to the Hunger Games. Now, I'm not going to name names, but I recently read a Hunger Games-esque novel, and it was not great. I was expecting Katniss and Peeta to run out and save the show, but alas, they did not. So I hope this is better. This is described as a YA romantasy with, I don't know, Peyton and Kai. I don't know. We'll see. The cover is pretty. There's a whole bunch of books in this series. So it says, Hunted Hunter Destined for One Another. There's a whole bunch of books in this. I think one just maybe came out. So if I like them, I'll get it in another color and read the rest of them. So Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I am truly excited to get into all of these books. I am just dipping my toe into the bookish content. So if there's something bookish themed that you would like to see from me, please let me know in the comments below. I'm so nervous to post this, but honestly, this is going to be a one-take video for me because I will talk myself out of posting it if I don't. A sincere thank you to you if you watch this, if you're new to my channel. Hi, welcome. I hope you subscribe. Thank you so much for being here. Give it a like if you liked it and consider subscribing if you have not already. I will definitely see you in my next bookish video or a planner video, whichever you prefer. Have a great day.